Hi, Acadiana. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Welcome to your Thursday. Today is September 11th, a day that most of us remember and, of course, will never forget. We do have fair skies across Acadiana this time around and some warm conditions, but a drier air mass at the surface is filtering in. So even though temperatures are going to be quite hot during the day, heat index values should stay very close to the actual temperature. Let's take a look at that sky cam. And again, we've got fair skies out here this morning, a little bit of haze, maybe a little bit of ground fog here and there, but that shouldn't impact your travels this time around. Your morning commute should be okay with dry roadways and generally clear skies. Comfortable, I'll say, outside for the bus stop. Temperatures in the low 70s, even a few upper 60s over Cenla today. But it will be hot later this afternoon as temperatures climb back into the lower 90s. There's a look at our current temperatures. Most of the region only falling down into the lower 70s with some 60s here and there. And the radar is nice and quiet. We still have a little tropical moisture working west over the Gulf waters, but that will not be an impact for us as we head into the afternoon. At the surface, we've got dry air that's starting to slide in, and in the upper levels more of a ridge is going to be building, so that means hot and dry conditions for the remainder of the week and the upcoming weekend. There's that big ridge of high pressure with more of a trough in the west and a trough exiting to the east. That ridge is going to expand over the region over the next several days, and that'll keep things pretty much dry and sunny with temperatures running in the mid-90s, which is above normal for this time of the year. Fortunately, at the surface, there's a lot of dry air in place, so heat index values won't be a big issue. In fact, those temperatures and heat index values are probably going to be the same as we get into the afternoon. And you might need to do some watering of the garden over the next several days because things are going to be drying out. And with those temperatures running in the 90s and those very low humidities, the soil and the ground and the gardens will be able to dry out very, very easily. So you might need to supplement over the next several days. Those highs getting back up into the lower to middle 90s across the region. And then tonight, most of us should drop down to around 70 with a few upper 60s here and there, thanks to the dry air. Down to the south, we still got that old frontal boundary producing some showers and thunderstorms off the coast of Florida. And as far as your boating, near shore waters will be fine, but in the farther offshore waters, you may run into some higher winds and seas. But for the most part, east winds today at about 5 to 10 knots and seas running about 2 to 3 feet. Again, the tropical Atlantic is still very quiet, although there is a tropical wave that's forecast to move off the African coast in a couple of days. And that might have a little chance for some development as we head into next week. I don't expect anything to happen this weekend, but I will say some of the computer models are starting to get a little more active over the eastern part of the Atlantic and even parts of the Western Caribbean in the next couple of weeks. And of course, the Western Caribbean is a place that we don't like to see any tropical development because that can be a threat to the northern Gulf Coast. Of course, we'll go over everything and all the computer models and what the water temperatures are live at noon today on Let's Talk Tropics. Your high today, 94 under mostly sunny skies, dropping back to 70 overnight tonight. 95 your high on Friday. Again, heat index about 97, 98. It's not really going to be that high. And then dropping back into the upper 60s again tomorrow night. 94 your high on Saturday, and it looks like it's going to stay hot through Sunday as well with temperatures in the mid-90s. Well, I hope you enjoy Acadiana weather today. If you do, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also turn on those notifications. Remember, you can hear my forecast daily on Big 102.1, Planet Radio 106.7, and Freedom 95.1. In between, you can also watch me on WBRZ Channel 2 over in Baton Rouge. I'll be there for the Saturday morning show at 10 o'clock, Sunday morning show at 9. And then early next week, tune-in starts at 5 a.m. So join me there. If you don't catch us on TV, you can always go to WBRZ.com and watch the live stream. Please follow my social media pages, too, on both Facebook and X. And thanks to everyone who subscribed to Acadiana Weather Today right here on YouTube. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Have yourself a great Thursday, and I will see you on Friday.